Riot has done.
Seraphine.
Yeah.
Honestly. This is not a... This is just a fucking K-pop idol. I hate this. I hate that they keep catering to these people. And then she gets some fucking ultimate skin and she's just the biggest fucking wife. Ugh. It's just a white girl. It's just Sona again. Here we go. Abilities rundown. I was looking for this.
Echo. Automatically casting a second time. Additionally, whenever she casts an ability nearby an ally, she creates a note. Each note gives her basic attacks more attack range. Deal additional magic damage, consuming that blah 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 blah.
It's two passives in one again. And. It's just again. It's another case of like.
This just seems like an update of what Sona needed to be.
Yeah, and not only that, but like a lot of these abilities have like, oh, if this then this applied to them. But that's not really gonna matter because all that people are gonna do with this, they're just gonna slap buttons. No one's gonna like focus on like, oh, these guys are rooted, so if I use my E now, they'll be stunned. Like, this looks incredibly uninteresting.
And again, not like, they can't make new kids. No, really, it's Sona too. This is what Sona should have been.
What's her lore? What is her like involvement in this? Who does she belong to? Is she, I'm assuming, Piltover? Where does she fit in? Because she's just a K-pop idol.
Though these sounds overwhelmed her in her youth, she now draws on them for inspiration, turning the chaos into a symphony. She performs for the sister cities to remind the citizens that they're not alone. Stronger that in her eyes, their potential is limitless. I hate you.
Yeah, what the fuck? This is the most this is just a white girl.
Yes.
It's just a white girl in her bedroom. It is legit that fucking like she's not like other girls. She's super fucking pretty but get bullies at school. That's all she is.
My name is Seraphine. I'm a boring 17-year-old white girl.
Show me what she is. The starry-eyed songstress. Oof. In Piltover, where anyone's dream can become everyone's progress, a star is born. Okay. As a child, Seraphine always loved music, especially her father's lullabies. The songs were beautiful but sad. Oh my god. She's a white girl and she came from nothing. She came from Zon. She came from nothing and rose above. How inspiring.
Are you saying you don't like these Disney princess vibes?
Dude, it's actually physically hurting me. My head actually hurts from this. I feel like lightheaded reading this. I'm not joking. That's sad.
Over time, Seraphine realized she could send songs too private, too personal, any ordinary person to hear. And as she grew, so did the intensity of her gifts. This is like some totally shit. Every person's soul, loving or cruel, turning the street she'd once loved into an overwhelming cacophony of conflicted desires. How could she make sense of the voices if none of them harmonized? Someday she hid, shivering in a corner, hands over her ears, unable to hear herself above the chaos, so she's autistic. They crafted a device that dampened her magical hearing. For the first time in years, there was silence. Within that quiet, though, Seraphine heard something. Someone. The crystal had a consciousness, born of Bracken blood. Or Bracken blood? I don't know Bracken.
Where the fuck are you?
The voice was kind, in a hymn of distant deserts and ancient conflicts of
ancestors.
ancestors.
Oh, this is Rich Garner Thompson.
Sang in unison. Seraphine, awed, asked for guidance, overwhelmed by the yearnings around her. She worried she may have no songs of her own. What if she was merely the voice of others? We are all forged from others' voices, the president sang back.
Fuck you! Fuck you, that doesn't mean anything! Oh my god! You know what that is? That right there? It's when when someone puts up a quote on Twitter and then it's their own quote. It's just like a picture of a waterfall and it's that quote, and then underneath it's just crediting themselves.
Sometimes you gotta get through the bullshit to see the waterfall. Like, wait, what? What did you say?
The first time she rode the clanging lift down, Seraphine felt somehow at home but still a stranger. In Zon, she held refrains of resilience and ambition, much like above, yet with a thrum of freedom that was all their own. But as she spent more time below, she also sensed pain, fear of the Chem Barons who controlled every opportunity, hatred of the spoiled, arrogant Pilties above. There was so much discord. She began to perform and listen, bitch. She gets on a stage. She gets on a stage in Zon, and 15 axes are just fucking thrown at her. Fuck you.
It's like Taylor Swift
Shut
going to the inner city.
Right? Right? Imagine.
I understand your plight. Shut the fuck up.
It's like a white savior complex rolled in here as well. Because it's just like her going down and singing to the less fortunate, and it just resigns with them. Just like, oh, this is what we were missing in our lives.
I see, we can get it together now.
I injected smack right into my veins and it burned off my arms. But you know what? This song, this right here, this heals it. Oh, fuck you. Two cities were divided by more than simple misunderstanding. She wanted to mend it to unite, but she kept... Imagine going to Israel. Just putting on a concert. And just suddenly there's peace in the Middle East.
You're like, you know what? We're sorry, guys. We love you. This is low-key offensive.
It is.
I'm not bullshitting. This is low-key offensive.
It really is.
It actually draws parallels to just being like white savior complex bullshit.
Yeah. It's legit just
That
I
is
am so
crazy.
I am so talented and I'm so special. I'm gonna bring my gift to the less fortunate. What the fuck is this?
Let me descend to the lower people and bring them up, but also literally stand on a stage to show that I am above them.
Oh my god.
Because I don't want them to be confused. I'm still better than them. There's a lot to unpack there. Who wrote that?
And they're putting so much like faith in this as well. They're giving her an ultimate skin on release.
This is an updated version of Sona. Doesn't Sona have the same exact first part of the passive? It's like an inverted of the same thing. Every 3 spells she gets an empowered power chord or something.
Yep, she gets an empowered auto.
Just instead, every 3 abilities she gets an empowered ability.
Well, not only that, but again, Alex, it's 2 fucking passives.
It is 2 passives for no, like, I don't...
It's just 2 passives. Like, here's the thing. The second passive, where she will create the notes, that's kind of unique. Because it makes you need synergy with your team. Because the more teammates you hit with your abilities, the more those little notes you get. And then when you actually use them, that will be more damage. So that's kind of neat. That's a cool ability. So it's like she excels in team fights where she can just shower her allies with these notes and then unleash them on someone, right? Why does why does the first part of the passive even need to exist?
Do you know why? Because I know why. Do you know why? The reason is she's a mage, Aston. She's a mage. She's not a support. But realistically, she's going to be played support because the demographic they're going for plays support, but they can't just cater and make a support, you know what I mean? This is a long fucking game. I promise you. Maybe it sounds tinfoil, but I promise you that's exactly what it is. That she's a mage, and then they'll, you know, tone her down and move some stuff around, but they're going to keep that, and she's just literally going to be an overloaded, updated version of Sona.
Her W is just the exact same. It's the exact same ability, except for instead of healing, it's a shield. You get the movement speed, you get the shield, but then you have the heal on top of that if they're already shielded.
But Sona does the same thing. She shields and heals with it.
No, she only shields, doesn't she? But she has area typically. No. Oh, it's when she has it. Yeah, no, it is. It's just inverted. It's the same. So if she has it active and then she uses it again, then there's a shield. It's the same ability. It's the same one. Only they inverted it. Because on Sona's first cast, she heals, and on the second one, she shields. And on her, it's she shields and then heals. It's the same ability.
What they could have done. She's a singer, a songstress. Don't put her on a platform. Take that fucking weird gem you're talking about and shove it in her goddamn throat. they also don't explain how she makes this fucking stage device.
Well,
Because
her
she's so
parents
fucking
did it
so
because they are super smart. Her daddy made it for
What,
her.
they made the platform for her?
Yeah, didn't you read that part? She had a dampener on her abilities because she was just too powerful. And then they realized, man, we are holding back our daughter with this dampener. We will remake it into an amplifier instead, so she can truly live out her potential.
Put it in the fucking microphone. It'd be stupid, but it makes more sense.
Just make her carry around a microphone. Like with a stand and everything.
Exactly, an oversized microphone. It's her special thing, you know? Yeah, it'd be a little silly, maybe a little cringy, but it would make more sense.
I feel like we're reading too much into it, but yet not at all at the same time. Because it feels very
it's
blatant.
one of those weird things. It's just the issue is the character is pandering the character.
Seraphine is a one-of-a-kind chap. She's got social media accounts, takes selfies with her cat, and is collaborating with a pop group, KDA. Except, that's not the Seraphine we're here to talk about. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is all terrible. Dude,
But,
her concept art is so much better.
I mean, it always is.
It's so much better. Look at this. Her concept art is so much more fun as compared to that stupid little stage. It's got what we were talking about. She's got one that she has two, three, where she has like a special microphone. She has one where there's a pair of headphones like around her, a massive pair. And then she has another one that's a spotlight. And then the dress one I don't give a shit about. But like all of these are
Made more
just
sense.
way better.
Even the big fucking microphone thing she's riding makes more sense.
Well, it's a spotlight, right? Because she's a pop idol.
Is it a spot? I guess it would be a spot.
It's both. I think it's like a spotlight, an amplifier, whatever. But it makes more sense though, because it's like
the one in color where she has the spotlights on her, she's singing into her thing. That just makes infinitely more sense.
yeah. Now, when it comes to like the outfit and shit like that, I don't care for that because once again, it just. But no, even the outfit is better than her current splash.
It's definitely more unique. Like literally, just throwing the jacket on there and the boots makes it tilt over.
Yeah, the jacket makes it pilt over. It absolutely does. And then there's the stage. This is, I'm so upset. This one, she has like little spotlights flying around her.
Actually, I think I have to head out.
Yeah, you got your work. I gotta go take a shower and get ready for Thanksgiving, actually. Alright, I'll see you around tonight, probably, if you get home.
Sounds good. I'm off tomorrow, so we could do whatever. Ta-ta.
Ta-da. Man, this sucks.